Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is your boy Jay. It's Friday the 18th. Today is also known as triple witching or quad witching, whatever you want to call it. So that's just pretty much when all the options expire. You have the stock options, the index options, the futures options, and then the regular futures. They all expired today. So we got some pretty violent action, but actually wasn't too bad. So looking at the S&Ps, we had a little bit of a flush today, but it actually held this 3285 level, which is last month's low, and then we got a nice bounce off of that. So we are expecting going into today some wild action, and all we did, we got a little sell-off with a bounce at the end of the day. So this has probably got to do with, it's a new quarter. There's some funds that have made a lot of money with tech specifically. So if we look on the right, there's Nasdaq, similar looking chart on the daily chart as the S&P, and pretty much same exact kind of move today. Flushed through those previous lows, and now we'll see if we get a bounce going into next week. We did start to bounce at the end of the day, so that's a good sign going into next week for my positions. But yeah, what this sell-off I think had to do with was funds. They made a lot of money with tech this quarter, so they probably just sold some off, repositioned themselves, and yeah, that wasn't too aggressive. Like if you were watching the tape today, if you were watching the price action, it was a pretty slow, orderly sell-off. Wasn't too crazy, but over the weekend, I'm holding a couple of positions, and let's get into them right here. So we got Tesla, right? So let me just blow this up real quick. Tesla so we got a battery day. There's going to be a lot of hype going into this battery day event. So we have battery day on Tuesday, I believe. Battery day Tuesday. And we don't know what's going to happen. I'm not looking to hold my positions through battery day necessarily. I kind of just want to sell it off into the hype before battery day. So maybe Monday or Tuesday I'll get out of these. Pretty sure that event is Tuesday, but I'll look to get out of this position Monday or maybe Tuesday morning. Don't know. But last time I touched Tesla was on this run up to 2,500. So before the stock split, price hit 2,500 up there, and that's the last time I touched Tesla. And the actual most recent position I took was yesterday, and I held it today through the storm, as Tesla was kind of holding up pretty strong with the Nasdaq flushing and selling off today. So key support I had was 438. And we closed above there, so that was a good sign for me, and I actually held a full position over the weekend. But I'm not looking for a crazy move necessarily like this one up to that 2,500 after the stock split. This is where the stock split right there. And then the next day gapped up, and it just kept freaking going all the way until that stock split actual date. So what did I do? I bought a debit spread, and I bought some naked calls. So on my debit spread, let me check right here. My debit spread expires October 2nd. So I gave it a little time, October 2nd. And what I did was buy the 400 calls and sold the 500 calls, both expiring on October 2nd. And this cost me $33.84 each. So cost me about $3,384 per contract on this debit spread. So this is the debit spread. And then as Tesla was running, so I got into this yesterday, and Tesla was looking pretty strong at the open. And before, the flush and the madness that happened on Thursday, wasn't as aggressive as today, Friday. But I also added some 400 calls, naked, in the money calls, that those expire October 16th. So the reason I went so far out was so that I don't get hurt by time decay and the theta decay. because we know that the weeklies have the highest theta decay. So if you're holding weeklies overnight, you're getting crushed on time. Even if the move goes in your favor a little bit, you're still going to get hurt by time. When I go further out, I'm paying a little more and I'm deeper in the money, so I'm not really getting hurt as long as Tesla holds up nice. But that's the position I have going into battery day. It's a pretty solid position, and these 400 calls cost me about 76.21. So yeah, I'm holding a solid position ahead of this battery day event. I'm looking to get out Monday or Tuesday morning. And I'm just looking for a move back up to these all-time highs if we could get there. But we'll see how this opens up on Monday. Actually closed pretty strong, so I was comfortable holding it. And yeah, we'll see how this goes. But that's the position I got. I'll update you on how it goes next week. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You could have took action if you were in my Discord. So I have a free Discord, and I posted a smaller account play with this similar setup. So instead of going $100 wide, you could have went $20 wide or $10 wide or whatever, by just modifying that lower strike, maybe buying the 480s and selling the 500s, so you have a $20 wide strike. But yeah, so my max profit on this debit spread is going to be, so how you do max profits on debit spreads, you take the width of the spread. So this one is $100 wide, right? So it's $100 wide, 500 minus 400 is 100. And then you minus that what you paid. So we'll just do $33 to make it even. And this comes out to what, 67? So my $33 turns into $67, aka 3,300. Max profit is 6,700 per contract. So yeah, looking forward to see where Tesla's at next week. And I'll keep you posted on this trade, but it's looking pretty good. So keep you guys posted next week, and enjoy the weekend.